Hello everyone! So recently I had the opportunity to go down with one of my friend's mom to Saskatchewan. I'm from BC and the farthest I've ever driven from where I live is probably to Edmonton, and so it was really cool to basically to leave because like I've flown to Toronto and I've flown to Quebec, but I've never actually had like a road trip. But the reason that I went with my friend's mom to Saskatchewan is because her mom has a commercial vehicle inspection company, and the two of them have more or less been doing this since December last year without really getting much of a break from each other. So before they strangled each other, her daughter asked if I could step in for a week and basically do what she does. And then, I was okay with it. I have not necessarily everything that she has, but pretty close. The only difference that between her and I that we have is that she's grown up around these big trucks, and I've only ever really looked at them until that week. So it was definitely a learning experience for me. Not long after we left, we went by this, oh, it was so cute. There was this little ice cream shop in the shape of an ice cream cone. It was so cute. I wish it was open because then we would have, like, stopped in and got some ice cream, but we were leaving on a Sunday, so probably why it wasn't open. It was Easter Sunday too, so it was like, yeah, definitely not going to be open. Just before we were going to stop in Rimby for the night, we saw like the blood moon, and it was so pretty. I have some pictures, but they're not nearly as good as some of the pictures that my friend's mom got. If I can't get the pictures, then you'll probably just have to deal with my crappy, not very good quality ones. Like, I learned a lot of interesting things, like, I learned some pretty interesting things, like, what the word posh actually means. You think posh is very, like, prestigious and snooty and just, like, kind of the richer kind of fashion, but it's really not. It actually means port side out, starboard side home. So basically, with that, you're getting the best views. Like, you're getting the best views of, like, the ocean or the scenery and everything on your way to and from your destination. So that's what posh actually means, and I was really happy to learn that. I love learning. I don't think you're ever done learning when you leave school, because there's too much information out there. And I saw, I believe it was the world's tallest teepee. What I'm actually the most excited about is when we were driving to Mydale in the lower part of Saskatchewan, you could actually see the mountains of Montana. I have some pictures, but they're not all that great because we were still quite a ways from them, but you could see the mountains in Montana, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Almost the entire drive down there, it was beautiful, clear, and sunny. It was pretty windy in some spots, but what do you expect? It's flatland. There's almost no trees to block any of the wind, so you're gonna get pushed around a little bit. But it was clear the entire time we were down there, and so we get to Estevan and we stay there for the night. We wake up the next morning bright and early to go to our job site, and it snowed 4 inches, and was still snowing, and raining, and wet and gross. It was not fun. And so when we got there, I'm wearing 3 shirts, 2 sweaters, and a jacket. But because it's not the cold that I'm used to, it was a windy cold. Is it like a drier cold? It must be. Yeah, because I don't live close to any large bodies of water. Like, it was not what I was used to, so that wasn't exactly fun. But I still enjoyed myself. Because, like, when I went down there, I am fully prepared to learn about something I know absolutely squat about. Before I went, I didn't know what the difference between a tractor and a trailer was. Yeah, that's kind of important considering you're inspecting tractor-trailer combinations. So the first day that we were there, we did 11 trucks, like 11 tractor-trailers. And holy crap was I pooped. That was like a 13-hour day for me. And the longest I had done was probably 10, 10 hours. So it was a big day for me. And then the next day, we did 17. And then the day after that, we did 17 again before we worked our way back home. Another thing that I really enjoyed is, like, we got to work with one of the mechanics for the one company that we worked with, but there was also a couple of, like, the higher ups that were there. So not only am I completely new to this entire job and what it entails, but I get to meet the big guys. That was not nearly as intimidating as I thought it would be. But the mechanic, he was really nice. But he looked like Fix-It Felix. So that made me really happy because he didn't really talk like Fix-It Felix, but he looked like it, and he had similar mannerisms. But anyway, so I do promise that a G-Market haul video kind of explaining what I got is going to be coming soon. But that's it for right now, and I will keep you guys updated. Love you, bye!